All right, guys, it is another rainy, nasty day. I don't know if you can see out there. It's just, yeah, it's not a good day. We're gonna hop in the loader here and try to make the best out of it. Let me get in here and get fired up. Whoops, get in here and get fired up, and I'll show you what we're gonna do. See if this old girl starts. Been sitting for a while. Oh no, why? Somebody left the key on. This loader, to kill it, you actually pull up on the pedal like that till it clicks, and then you still gotta come over here and turn the key off. And I don't remember who parked it last, but somebody pulled the pedal up, but they didn't turn the key off. So we're off to a great start. Let's go see if we can get this thing fired up in the rain. Good thing I'm not made of sugar. I done would have melted. Hiya! See if I can put you guys up here. Keep you dry, maybe. 24-volt system. Negative. Over here. Positive. Here and 24. See if that's enough to get us started. Come on, baby. Oh, we have lights now. That's good. Oh, that was easy. All right, I'm gonna put that away. All right, we're up and running. So this thing's built there. I'll tell you what we're doing. I don't know if you guys remember the series of videos I did. I guess it was last summer whenever I dug out my driveway for put all the millings down, and I got a bunch of that base rock that I dug up, which is like 2s and 5s and a little bit of clay and stuff mixed in. Wasn't sure what to do with it, so I just kind of threw it in a pile on top of the hill. Well, I got a farmer that got a hold of me. He's wanting to buy some of it for feedlot in his cattle lot or something, just get his cows up out of the mud. So he's gonna be here with the truck in a little bit. It's sitting in a spot where we can load it in the rain. So I'm gonna drive this up to the top of the hill and get in position to load it. Whenever he shows up the truck a little bit, we can do it. It looks like we're gonna go get fuel first. So where's the windshield wipers working this thing? Here. Hot, no, look at that. We're riding the Cadillac. All right, let's go get some gas. All right, guys, that thing's filling up with fuel. We're expecting, they're predicting a pretty good chance of some severe weather tonight and this afternoon. And my timing's probably not the best, but I'm gonna do it now instead of later. We got the standby generator here at the store. It's been a while since I've checked the, obviously it's been a while, I don't know where to check it at. Check the oil and antifreeze in this old girl, just in case we need her later on. I wanna make sure she's in tip-top running shape, so we'll, whoop. Check this old girl out, make sure she's ready to run if she needs to later. Definitely good on oil. You guys can see up in there, it's kind of hard to see. Feels like she may be a little bit low on antifreeze, but I can't see down the hole. I think that's what this is for. Yep. Let's go get a little antifreeze and put in her so she's good to go later. Really need a funnel. See if I can hit the hole down there, I guess. Oh yeah. Whoops. That's not real low, maybe a quart. Put the lid back on. Let's give this old girl a test fire and see what happens. This one here does not have an automatic transfer switch. It's a manual transfer, so you gotta start it. My golly, I think she's ready to roll. Let it run here for 15-20 minutes, and that way we'll know we'll have her if we need her. I've got a whole video on installing this generator, and basically, like I said, we got a manual transfer switch. So if the power goes out here, it's not ideal. We actually have to come out here and actually start the generator by hand. If you come over here, you can see we got this lock. We're online now. Auxiliary would be generator. So you fire the generator up and flip that down. The reason for that's a couple different reasons. One, it's a lot cheaper to do it that way, and we bought all this stuff used and put in here just so we could have something. Two is, unfortunately, here we are all single phase. We do not have any three-phase in the store, which is really a bummer. And the generator will handle all the loads except for our pizza oven. And so basically we got a checklist inside the store, and they actually got to turn the breaker off or actually unplug the pizza oven, come out here, start the generator, fire everything up, and it'll run everything else fine. The whole entire, all the freezers, all the coolers, all the gas pumps, all that stuff will run fine. If we're without power for a long period of time, we got a series of breakers we can turn off and then turn the pizza oven on, and we can cook pizzas for people in town, or at least get some hot food going for them. So if it was an automatic transfer switch and the pizza oven was on, this thing fired up and took off, it'd automatically kick itself back out because it couldn't handle the load. So that's why we opted to go this way. It's one of those way better than nothing, even though it may not be the most convenient setup of all. Like I said, it's just used pieces and parts we scavenged from different places, Facebook Market side. And I've actually gotten a whole entire video of setting that thing up, so if you guys want to go back and look and find it. If I ever figure out how to put info cards in, I'll do that, but I haven't been doing a very good job of that. So anyways, this thing's been running for about, I don't know, 15 minutes. She's still purring like a kitten. It's a Onan gen set, but we're gonna go shut her down and hope we don't need her today. But it's nice to know we got her if we do need her. And go back to our original plan of getting the loader moved up the hill. Get this panel on here. Come on now, cooperate. Cooperate. There you go. Whoops. Well, what'd I do? Hold on. Got it. I had to line up the little lock right there. Good. Can't believe it. The windshield wiper and the defroster is working. Let's roll. All right, guys, we officially made it up here. A little bit of good news. The rain stopped for now, but this pile of stuff right here is what we're going to load out later. It's just kind of a mixture of everything. It does have some mud and some dirt in it. It's got some 2s and 5s and rock and clay, and yeah, hopefully that'll work for what they're wanting for. I don't have a whole lot of use for it. I produced more of it than what I needed, but I'm gonna go down to the shop here, pit a little bit, and wait for the guy to show up with a dump truck, and hopefully we can get them loaded without getting stuck. That'd be handy. So we shall return in a bit. All right, guys, it's absolutely peeing and pouring again to be politically correct, but the truck has showed up, and that's probably good right there. We're gonna do what we can to get this thing loaded. I'll get what shots I can here in the rain, so let's do it. Parked my Ranger right in the way, and I gotta do a 13-point turnaround to get to the truck. That's no good. Let's move this thing. Man, it is raining. I'm over it. All right, let's try that. a thing. Don't worry, I can't see much either. It's raining so dang hard. Windows are fogging up. It's just a mess. But at least we're doing something, I guess. I'm gonna I need to bring the bucket up. I think this is gonna be the last bucket. It's gonna make a load on this truck. He may be back for a second load, he may not. I think a lot of it's gonna determine whether or not he gets stuck dumping this load. So, you guys will just have to stick with me here for a minute and see what happens. Let me back up, I'll talk to him and we'll find out what we're gonna do. Yeah, he's definitely full. He might be a little full. Don't tell Officer Hoover. All right, he's off to see what he can do with that. I guess it's going in a cow pasture or a, oh my goodness, parked my Ranger and then the seat's all wet. That's a door open on the loader. Man, oh man, this thing's just going to heck in a handbasket. Guess it's going in an entrance into a field or something, so they don't mind if it's a little muddy. They just need something in there with some grit to get there, so I don't know. Hopefully it works for him. He may be back for a second load. He may not. But we're gonna shut this thing down, go down to the house where it's dry for a minute, and wait and see what happens. And I stayed relatively dry through all this until I parked my Ranger in a compromising situation. Now I'm all wet, now I got you guys all wet. Man, oh man, I'm sorry. Need to get a camera umbrella. Is there a such thing? Keep you guys dry so you can see what's going on. There we go. All right, guys, I made it back down to shop, and they're increasing the severe weather threat for this afternoon. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna step out back. Man, look at the rain. Step out back and check out the standby generator we got here at the house. This thing always says inspect battery, but it just started and ran a couple hours ago on its cycle. It's good on oil. Make sure she's ready to go. This one's set up a little bit different than the one down at the store. It's actually got two services here, one for the house, one for the shop. The house is on an automatic transfer switch, so if the power goes out, the generator automatically starts, transfers the house comes to life. The shop's on a manual, and two reasons they kind of follow the same suit as the store down there. One, if I'm welding or if the air compressor is running, the generator cannot handle that, but it can handle everything else in the shop. So basically, if I'm at home in the shop and I need power, I can just come out here and flip a lever and we're good to go. If I'm not home and Jen and the kids are here, everything's going to start up and it's going to run just fine. So yeah, it works pretty good. It's them boogers are a little expensive to install, but on days like today when you don't really know what's going to happen, it sure is nice to know it's there and hooked up and ready to roll. So at this point, I'm going to piddle in the shop here a little bit. Oops, sandblaster's right there in the way. Piddle in the shop here a little bit. I got a few things I can do, and wait for a phone call back to him to see if he wants to load out another round. All right, guys, here's where we're at the end of the day. It has finally stopped raining, but it is hot. It just feels like there's a storm on the horizon. If you look off over there in the distance, you can see it getting dark. It's coming. There's no doubt it's coming. I guess whenever he went to take the first load, he ended up getting stuck or having some trouble, which is no surprise. So he never come back for the second load. So we're going to close the loader up and let her sit here. I don't know, you guys that have been following me for a while know this loader's been in a few of my videos. I figured I'd just give you a quick little rundown on it. This is a Caterpillar IT28B, which was basically their tool carrier series. You guys may know more about this than I do. I believe this is a mid-80s model. I bought it out of a local rock quarry. They bought it secondhand. They bought it used. They just used it around the quarry to clean up around the temple and the crusher and a few other things. It's got had like 19,000 hours on it whenever I bought it, and I bought it with the engine leaking coolant and the transmission not working. I bought it as a project. think I paid like $6,500 for it. It was all there. It did run, and it had all the gears except for second. So I went ahead and took a chance on it. Actually, I ran it for almost a year before I did anything with the engine. It leaked coolant externally right there. Ended up buying a head gasket for, it was cheap, like $79. And I think I actually got it from Cat. It was surprisingly cheap. So first thing I did was we took the transmission apart and fixed it. And without having a parts breakdown, I can't explain it to you, but the second gear clutch pack fits inside the first gear clutch pack, and the O-ring is like a $2 O-ring where they slide together at was cut. And they just had the transmission rebuilt. It didn't have second gear. They rebuilt it themselves. It didn't have second gear, and they weren't going to take it back apart to figure out what was wrong with it. They just decided to cut their losses and sell it. So there was a lot of new parts in there. I actually had the whole entire parts list, like all new clutches and intermediate plates and O-rings and everything. It was just bad luck going together or somebody not paying attention to it. But got a $2 O-ring in it, put transmission back in it. It's been working flawlessly ever since, except if you guys watch the one video, you won't believe it till you see it. We actually had a speck of dirt get into an orifice in the valve body and caused us some issues, and got that going. But yeah, it's been a good loader. I did end up putting the hand gasket on after that. I've had it for about 4 years, and I've put like 700 hours on it. It's just shy of 20,000 hours, and I bought it because it was cheap, one, but two, I didn't have nothing else that could load a truck other than the track hoe. And sometimes that got really annoying, and I needed something cheap I could leave on the lot to load and unload stuff off trucks and trailers as they come in. I've used this thing way more than I intended to. It's been a great addition to the fleet. I don't think I would have spent big money on one, but I probably got $7,500, maybe $8,000 in this thing, and it's more than paid for itself. It does have the quick attach on it, and I do have the forks for it. It's a little bit, it's an old school loader. I'll jump up here in the cab and show you guys real quick. Whenever I say old school loader, it's not pilot controlled. It's individual joysticks for your this is your bucket tilt, your bucket dump, bucket raise, bucket lower, and this is actually disengages your quick attach out there. It's all cable operated, forward, reverse, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the hours on it right there, 19,715. It just rolled over 19,000 hours whenever I got it, so I put about 700 hours on it. But it runs good. It's got good power for what it is. All the gauges work. It does not have air conditioning, but the heater works, the defrost works. I have no intentions of doing anything other than taking care of it. It's been a good loader. It's come in really handy. It's been, like I said, it's been a nice addition to the fleet. I would like to, let me see if I can get off here without hurting myself. One thing I would like to do, if I can get time one of these days, is I would like to paint it. It's not horrible, but it'd be a really good looking loader if I could paint it. But like I said, brakes work. Everything works on it. Lights work, windshield wipers work. It's been a pretty good piece of machinery. So I know I've mentioned this before, and I'll mention it again. If you guys want me to go through, I did the attachment video. You guys seem to like it. I did the shop tour video. You guys seem to like it. If you'd like for me to, I think I need to break my equipment up in segments, like skid steers, loaders, tractors, maybe excavators, bulldozers, trucks, and do like a 2 or 3 part series on the different equipment I got, and kind of give you guys my my thoughts on all of them. I can do that. I've been tossing that idea around for a while, so let me know what you guys think. But yep, there she is. She got us through today anyways. But I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm gonna go batten down the hatches, because it looks like the way the radar is looking, we got some pretty nasty stuff heading our way. Hope we don't need the generators we checked on earlier today. And guys, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Catch you on the next one.